What's up guys, Joey here of YugaTech, and would you look at what we have right here. One of OPPO's newest devices, the Reno. So as you guys probably know, there are two Reno devices. The standard one right here, and you also have the Reno 10X Zoom. That one is more of a flagship device, while this one is more of a mid-ranger. So the Reno sports a sizable 1080p AMOLED display coming in at 6.4 inches. It's got Gorilla Glass 6 protection, which is nice because we do get an in-display fingerprint scanner. But the main thing here is that we have an almost bezel-less look, which I have always found to be awesome. This is thanks, of course, to that sort of shark fin front camera that emerges from the top of the smartphone. It's rather unique compared to the square pop-up mechanisms found in other phones like the Vivo V15 Pro, OPPO F11 Pro, and OnePlus 7 Pro. It contains the 16-megapixel front camera and the rear-facing flash. And to add how cool it looks, I love how the sides of the display light up when you activate the front camera. It also does come with smart drop detection that will automatically retract the camera when it senses a fall. Although it's more of a mid-range phone, the Reno surely feels like a flagship with its glass and metal construction and just overall premium feel in the hands. It's solid and easy enough to grip, although it's noticeably thicker than your typical phone. The glass back has a nice sort of matte or frosted finish that kind of reminds me of my Pixel 3. It almost removes that slippery feeling you get with other phones, as well as the abundance of fingerprint marks and smudges. My favorite thing though about the back is the cameras, which are mounted flush. And if that's not enough, we have a small dome-shaped node in the middle that OPPO calls the O-Dot. It helps raise the phone off the surface it's resting on to prevent the rear cameras from getting scratched. So not only do you not have a camera bump, the lenses are also protected from the surface they're placed on. It's subtle, but honestly, that's just smart design. Now, back to those cameras. We get a 48-megapixel Sony IMX586 main shooter and a 5-megapixel depth shooter. They, along with the front camera, can produce really nice shots. We don't get the telephoto zoom capabilities of the Reno 10X, but nonetheless, they're still good. Stay tuned for our full review for a more in-depth look into these lenses. Anyway, finishing off design, we have the volume rocker and hybrid dual SIM tray on the left, the power button on the right, which is emphasized by a cool green accent. All buttons are easy to reach and equally clicky. At the bottom, we have everything else. Headphone jack, Type-C port, microphone, and a single downward firing speaker. Powering the OPPO Reno is a Snapdragon 710 chipset, up to 8GB of RAM, and up to 256GB of internal storage. For battery, a 3765 battery with VOOC 3.0 flash charge. So this, paired with ColorOS 6 on top of Android Pie, we can expect performance to be similar or greater to that of the Realme 3 Pro, which also runs on the same OS and has the same chipset. And as you guys might have seen in our episode of Kenneth Game, it performs really well, so rest assured the Reno is not a dud when it comes to raw performance. For a mid-range phone though, it's got a pretty steep price tag of 26,990 pesos, which is pretty much flagship territory thanks to none other than the folks over at Xiaomi. It's up for pre-order from June 15 to 20, and it'll be available for purchase on June 21. But in the meantime, do stay tuned for our full review where we will see if the OPPO Reno can justify its above mid-range price tag. So, what do you guys think about the OPPO Reno? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey, and I'll see you in the next one.